All right, here we are. We have Sophie Cunningham and Odyssey Sims. This is after the press conference, after talking to reporters, after the embarrassing fourth quarter collapse, pretty much of the against the Mystics. And let's jump right in, and hopefully, I really what I would like to hear is Sophie or Odyssey actually tell some real facts here and not do this same old bullshit. You know, trying to explain away this loss. I would like to hear something out of them. Let's jump right into it.
Sophie, till late in the third quarter, you guys were struggling offensively in that frame. Second half in general didn't feel the same as the first half on that end. Did something change for you guys? What did you see as kind of leading to stalling on that end?
Yeah, I think we were just kind of slow. And every time that we're slow, especially defensively, it just somehow affects our offense. And so I think the thing that we just have to continue to do that kind of got us on the run we had before the last couple games was we were aggressive at the opposing attack on defense, and that led to easy transition buckets. That led to everyone being aggressive and on their front foot on the offensive end. And, we have new players, and that's okay. But, we just have to adjust, and we need them.
So let me go ahead and stop this shit right now. I love Sophie. I mean, I have lots of videos of Sophie's on my channel. I think she's a great. I think she's a good player. I don't think she's an elite player. I think that she is. I think Sophie's one of those that goes out and she's a motivator. You know what I mean? She hits good threes. She plays good defense. She's scrappy. She gets in there, but this is bullshit. This is another one of those, let me say the proper thing and make sure I don't get fined or piss off my coach or whatever. This game, truth be told, the reason they lost this game is because of bad coaching. Because Stephanie White does not know how to utilize the talent that she has on the court. Plain and simple. It's plain and simple. And for Sophie to sit here and say that their offense is predicated off of their defensive performance, I find bullshit in that. I mean, let's just be honest. I mean, because you didn't play good defense here and there, that affects your performance on offense. I just think this is a what you would say if you encountered the police and they would be like cop splaining. This is basketball splaining. She's just throwing shit out there trying to get through this interview. I mean, let's just be honest about it. The fact of the matter is, this all falls back on Coach White. Her offense sucks. She has a player that they were supposed to be building their franchise around. She's not playing, and she doesn't know what the hell to do now. She doesn't know what to do with the players that she has. Let's just be honest. So let's continue this.
But we've faced a lot of adversity, but we should be used to that by now. I think they can just kind of outwork this a little bit, and that just can't be our excuse.
Losing never good, obviously, but tight standings race, 2 at home that were close. How much do these 2 hurt or sting?
You know what? I don't really pay attention to all that. I think for me, every game is a big game for us. I think that you have to stack the days, and of course, you don't want to lose 2 in a row, especially here on your home court.
Well, here's the thing about it, Steffi. You didn't just lose 2 in a row. You lost 2 back-to-back at home to terrible teams. Teams that more than likely are not going to be in the playoffs. Teams that you should have handled easily. And this is what, I mean, I hate to be critical, but at the same time, come on. You know damn well losing 2 games to teams that are trash absolutely does hurt. It does get under your skin. You can't sit here and say, well, I don't look at it that way. Yes, you have to. Because you know why you have to? Because when you look at the game, these games, and you look at who you played and who you lost to, guess what? You have to say we should have annihilated these teams and we weren't able to beat them. What are we going to do against the Liberty? Let's be honest. Let's just be honest here. Let's quit all this bullshit talk. Let's be honest.
But for us, we got to flush this one and move to tomorrow. How are we going to get better tomorrow? Or how are we going to go get Connecticut?
We've been talking about how this is the same stuff that is said every time. How can we move on from this? Well, I can tell you how to move on from it. Get another coach. I don't want to see Stephanie White as the coach of the Fever next year. I don't.
Or honestly, how do you quickly adjust when you have almost no time and the season is, moving along very fast and you're in a new team? How do you cope with that? How do you adjust to it?
Just giving myself grace, coming to a new team, learning quickly, studying, of course, on just play, learning to play. It's not just when I come to practice. Just everything happens pretty fast. So
let me explain to you. This question was asked to her. How are you adjusting to, because you know how she's adjusting? Because there is no offense. Stephanie White doesn't have an offense worth of shit. So all she really has to do is go out there and play ball. Just drive down the court and whoever's open, throw it to them. If you got an opportunity to score, go ahead and score. I'm gonna tell you, honestly, I can tell you, be honest with you, in the fourth quarter, she did some back-to-back shots down a little under the free throw line that were just terrible. I mean, just like, why the hell are you shooting this ball? It was embarrassing. I mean, it was just like wasted moments. She wasn't going to score, but yet she kept trying to score. I mean, which is fine. I mean, do your thing, but you might want to back that shit out and pass it to somebody.
The adjustment part comes along, obviously, when you learn more players, you get more comfortable. New team, new teammates. So just going to keep doing that and just get more comfortable.
Sophie, I know we talked about it a lot, but what does this roller coaster of a season kind of just felt like from the inside? It seemed like, especially being out in LA, you guys had some big moments and we're starting to come together there.
Yeah. I think that's just part of being a pro athlete. You can never really control the outside things. You can't control injuries, and so that's why you really do have to control your mental and control what you can control. And I think that we have a really good group. We're still a tight-knit group. We're adding new players in that are amazing. O's been around the league for a long time, and
so let me stop it right here. Let me please intercede. Put in my 2 cents on this. It's more basketball splaining, because the fact of the matter is, you can add. Look, listen, Sophie, or whoever's listening to this. I doubt very seriously Sophie Cunningham will ever watch my videos, which is fine. It's okay, no problem. But those that do watch my videos, this is the problem I have with this comment. Oh, we're adding players. We're adding new players. Well, shit, you added a player called, her name is BB. And she can shoot the three just as good as anybody else on the floor, but she had 0 minutes tonight. She was not even utilized at all. Period. So you can add all the pieces you want, but if your coach doesn't use the pieces, it's pointless. It doesn't make any sense to continue to add players if your coach does not play them. Just a food for thought.
I know you don't think so, but it's a blessing that you were on another team because we need you here. And so I just think it's an adjustment period. The highs and lows, you just have to stay kind of steady, right? Every team faces it. I feel like we faced it more than.
She says the highs and lows, you have to stay steady. She's exactly right. But the truth be told, y'all are at a low. At a low. You just lost 2 back-to-back at home. At home, might I add, to 2 of the worst teams. And the Mystics is not one of the worst, but they're pretty bad. But you lost to the Sun at home. You're at the bottom. You're at the bottom. Let's confront that.
Most this year, but I think this is going to set us up for something good. I don't know if it's this season, I don't know if it's next season, but
There's the key thing she said. I don't know if it's for this season or next season. That tells me they already got it in their mind. This season's over. We're looking what's going to happen next season. Wow.
I think there's always something that you can be grateful for and learn during those hard times.
So what was the message inside the locker room? What were you guys talking about there after the game?
Yeah, I just think that we've had some hard injuries this year. We've had some different lineups and roster spots. And, to be frank, I don't think anyone else around the league thinks that we can do it anymore. But I think that our group does. And I think that we just have to get that confidence back. When we're clicking, offensively, defensively, we're scary. And not a lot of teams can beat us, even with the roster that we have right now.
What do you mean? What is she saying? I mean, like I say, I love Sophie, but damn, Sophie, there's nobody in the league scared of the Fever right now. I mean, to sit there and say, "Oh, we're a scary team. Nobody wants to play us," is bullshit. I think right now, after watching the past 2 games, the only team in the WNBA that may not want to play the Fever right now is probably the Sky. Everybody else is like, "Let's do it." Come on, man.
And so for us, it's just remembering who we are. It's our identity. We got to get back to being dogs. Got to get back to being aggressive, being on our front foot, and not.
She sat there and said, "We got to get back to being aggressive. Who we are, our identity." My question right now is, what is the identity of the Fever? Because I haven't seen it the past 2 games. Period. Get back to it? What you mean? How do you lose it? You're getting close to the end of the year. You're getting close to playoff times, and you're still searching for who your damn identity is? Come on, man.
Allowing teams like this to come in here and outwork us.
Were there moments tonight, maybe when it feels like, or moments just throughout, the past couple games, where it feels like kind of wear and tears taking a toll?
Not really. And I think that she kind of hit it. You have to give yourself a little bit of grace. When you have so many different lineups, Oh and I have never played together. Oh hasn't played with a lot of people, maybe Tosh. But you have to know her style. She has to know our style. And so it's different, but that's part of being a pro. You got to adjust and you got to learn fast. And I think that's a really cool thing too, because when you click, you click. And so that's scary for people coming in here and trying to play us.
And then honestly for you, just a pretty significant difference, I'm guessing, game 2 with the 2 practices on your belt versus game 1 and 1 practice on your belt?
2 practices.
2 practices. It's just a lot more comfortable. It seemed like you looked a lot more comfortable out there.
Yeah, just like I said, just giving myself grace. Like I said, I played with.
Hold up, man. Look, this is another concept that puzzles the shit out of me. You can take pro athletes, for example. You can take a baseball player, and they can be signed to go play for a team, and plug them in, no hiccups. There's no, oh, I have to adjust to the team. Then you could take a football player, do the same thing. They get put in, all of a sudden you bring them in mid-season, and all of a sudden, if you can play fucking ball, you can play ball. Same thing with the WNBA. How many times have you seen players that come in and just show out when they get on the team, when they get their opportunity, they show out? It could be the next damn day. This is the difference of the WNBA and any other league out there. They expect less out of the people that perform for them. They make excuses when the team loses, but and a person plays terrible, and you literally what this is what irritates the shit out of me. You're a professional athlete. It's your job to be ready. It's your job to go and perform. It's your job to adapt to whatever you're a part of. It's your job. But to say, oh, it takes time, you have to give yourself grace. No, the fuck you don't. Go perform. Let's keep going.
Played with Tosh, played with Kelsey, and I played with Lexi before. Everybody else I haven't played with. So just continuing to learn the plays. Like I say, you have to learn fast. We have a quick turnaround on Sunday. So this one definitely hurt, the last two, of course. But we still got to look forward. Like we still got a lot left in this season. But it's about what we can control. And we can control how we play, how connected we are offensively and defensively. And it's just a matter of just getting back to that. And when we get back to that, like Sophie said, we're dangerous. And we're going to come in tomorrow, be ready to get better, push each other, and get this win against Connecticut on Sunday.
So,
All right, so to me, that's just a bunch of horseshit. I mean, that's them saying what they need to say in order to get their checks and not get fined and not throw their coach under the bus and so forth and so on. I'm sorry. This was a terrible loss. And they should talk about how terrible of a damn loss this is. As a matter of fact, I would rather hear them say, we're in trouble. We're in trouble here. If we don't correct this shit right now, and we're losing to these teams that we probably, if we do make the playoff, we would not encounter, we're in trouble. And we need to fix it right now. If I don't hear that, then I don't want to hear the shit, because it's just explaining away the fact that you went from being talented mid-tier, upper mid-tier team to just garbage overnight. Anyway, man, I hope you enjoyed that. I know I'm ranting, and I'm ranting because I'm pissed off, man. Let me be honest with you. I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off with this loss. I'm more pissed off with this loss than I was the last loss. Why am I more pissed off about this loss? Let me tell you why. Because the last loss, oh man, it sucked real bad. But this one, you didn't learn from your last one? Come on, man. That's what pisses me off. Let's be professional. Till next time. See ya.